Hi, my name is Merline Alcide. Today I'm going to give you guys a testimony that I shared in church a few weeks ago. About 2 to 3 weeks, we went to the hospital with my cousin's wife, and she was experiencing some pain that would not go away. So when she was screaming in pain, we went to the hospital at TGH, the Healthplex that's in Falkenberg. We got there, they got her back, gave her some medication for the pain would not go away. So when they went in, they did a CAT scan. And when they did a CAT scan, and the CAT scan result didn't come back right away. It was about maybe 2.5 hours. They're still treating her, giving her stuff, giving her for pain management. When the CAT scan came back, the results were that she had a mass in her stomach and that she had cancer that spread through her bones. So them telling us that her husband, which is my cousin, we're sitting there just looking at the doctor. The doctor said, looking at us to get confirmation, saying, like, you to see how distraught, how we were taking the story or whatever he was saying. He said, it looks like it's not only sciatica, which they thought she had sciatica in her left hip. They said, no, something is encapsulated. She has a known history of fibroids. But now they said it was a cancer that spread to her bone. That's what she's having the pain that she's having. My cousin said, no, we're not accepting this. I looked at the doctor. Okay. And she looked like the doctor and said, okay, what's next? And I said, what's next? So now they transferred her to Tampa General Hospital. The ambulance came to get her. They transferred her. She's 41 years old. Never had a child. They've been trying to have kids. So that's a big news for her. So they transferred her to the hospital where she went to TGH on the 7th floor. They're doing all the tests, MRI of the chest, MRI of the bone, everything they could do. They did all the tests. So the oncologist came and said, oh, I'm shocked. That's after 1 or 2 days. I'm shocked that the ER doctor would tell you some news like that because I don't think we see the cancer. So after all that, to say that the cancer that they saw was not there. So to me, that was God's miracle of itself, that we had a diagnosis of cancer which mets to her bones and no longer there because God had healed her. So they did that, the MRI that they said no mets, no nothing, still having the pain. So they're doing all kind of different tests to say that if she had other problem, infection in the bones, they were ruling out osteomyelitis, arthritis, septic arthritis, all that. So once that was done, they transferred to a different room. They did a bone biopsy. And up until it was 5 days ago she got out of the hospital, the bone biopsy came back with no mets to the bone. So as far as the cancer, the devil is a liar. The cancer is not there. From what we see, God will heal her where she could carry or have a child to whatever. That's what we're praying for. So this is not my testimony, but when I said my testimony a few weeks ago, because I felt compelled that because the healing that have taken place, I felt God pushing me to come into the stage and say that the cancer was gone. It was never that. So it's a blessing that they have faith. They're praying until today. They'll keep praying that God's going to continue to heal them. Whatever answers need to, whatever the doctor needs, the scalpel, whatever she needs to have, I want God to take it. God to be the one that's doing the surgery, whatever she needs to have. We want to put it in his hand. This is my cousin's wife testimony, or through me.